much?
No, he didn't. I thought he, I thought he played great tennis. Stingy with his errors, very aggressive. First set especially, well, for a set and a half, I don't think he gave me anything. I've probably found it hard to get on the front foot because he was, playing so well. Obviously, really confident and really the way he went about his business today. I thought he just had a day today, in my opinion. I don't know what he thinks, but yeah, he had a day.
What was going through your mind in that second set when you started to fight back?
Oh, I always have a bit of fight in me, and I was always going to fight. You just have to just do what you can to hang in there as long as possible. And then, to be honest with you, I had a lot of momentum, and then I thought I had a pretty unlucky break. I deserved to get broken the other two times I got broken in the match, but at 4-all, I thought it was a very unlucky break. I played a really positive point at 40-15 where I went after a forehand, and I think I just hit the tape. 40-30, I don't think he hit the cleanest backhand return, but it was one of those ones that kind of pulls you off the court, and those things happen in tennis, and I thought that was a little bit unlucky, and that was a real opportunity for me to turn things around. I thought I did a good job of doing that, and wasn't to be today though, and all credit to Grigor and his team, because today he really produced some of his better tennis. We saw he had perhaps, probably even by his own admission, probably not his best year last year. And, we all know what Grigor's capable of when he's playing good tennis. And today, I think he showcased just why, people see him as a, top 10 player for sure.
He teamed up with Andre, I guess, in the off-season. Do you think, compared to last year, has his game evolved?
Oh, don't know. You'd have to ask Grigor, what Andre's doing. I think probably you're selling not you, but we're selling Danny Vilverto a bit short there. He's got a world-class coach in his corner also that has overseen Grigor. The last 2 years he got him to 3 or 4 in the world. The year before, and I think he's obviously got a good team around him. We'll see how the summer plays out. I'm sure Andre will join in, but. Yeah, I've never worked with Andre. I don't know, what he's been saying, but you'd have to ask Grigor that.
On the, I guess the goal was to go deep here.
Yeah.
The ranking up.
Yep. Yeah.
How do you reload now?
Yeah, look, that would have been fantastic. But today I came unstuck against a guy, and anyone who watched the match, I think, can recognise that Grigor just played some great tennis today. That happens in sport, unfortunately. Look, I was unseeded. I haven't been seeded yet at a Grand Slam, but I've managed to put in some good performances. And, I still, I firmly believe that when I'm playing good tennis and when I'm fit and healthy, I can match it with a lot of guys, So... hopefully I get a nice little draw down south at the Australian Open. Yeah, I won't be seeded, but even if I run into one of the seeds, I'll walk onto the court confident that in my game that I can match it to nearly anyone.
You play Sydney, John?
Yeah, that's the plan right now. I've got a bit of doubles action a little bit later today. The plan is to head down to Sydney, but probably stay here for a few days. I'm not in a massive rush to get to Sydney yet. Try to make the most of Brisbane first.
Sydney 250, right?
Sydney is a 250. It's probably not as top end heavy as this tournament here, but there's a lot of depth there, and the cut's normally quite high. It's pretty stacked, probably between 20 and 40 in the world. Some of the top guys choose to sit out that week. I'm going down to Sydney feeling good though. I've had a couple of good matches here. I feel as if my game's going to continually improve, but I don't think it's too far off, where it needs to be heading into the Australian Open. Even today, it didn't feel like it was coming out too badly at all, and I just came unstuck by, a guy who was really, I thought, playing some very, very good tennis.
John, you obviously worked so hard to get your rankings
Yep.
where it is, so you've done well. Is that just getting at that little bit higher, getting some seedings? Is that something?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
So
look,
you avoid these sort of drawbacks?
I'd love that. Yeah, look, if you're seeded 8 there, you avoid playing Grigor in the second round. The earliest you play him is the quarters. So obviously that's what you want. And I think I missed out seeding by I think Nick was 8th seed and I was the 9th on the list. And I think there's a couple of points that separate us. So perhaps a little bit unlucky, but you realise pretty quickly that everyone at this level can play really good tennis. So you can still come unstuck with a pretty tricky draw even if you're seeded. But obviously that's the idea, that's the goal. I think if I was in Pune, I would have been 4th seed. I think 8th seed there's 82 in the world. So everyone loves coming to Brisbane. I can see why, because it's a great city, best in the world.